Grand rising, beautiful people. Grand rising, beautiful people. I decree that you are the epitome of health and wealth. I decree that you are continuously transforming into a greater version of self. I decree that you are interacting with opportunity instead of reacting to success. I decree that you are aligning to all that elevates your unique mind, body, and spirit. I'm Duran Jackson. My brand is Holistic Consciousness. Don't grind. Align to all that elevates your unique mind, body, and spirit. And today's topic is going to be about purpose, discovery, refinement, and monetization. As I was beginning to establish my brand, Holistic Consciousness, I had to sit down and, of course, identify my personal purpose. And I've always known what my personal purpose was as far as coaching, having a gift for oratory, a gift for speaking from my heart and connecting with other people's hearts and minds through my voice and my energy. I've always been a person who loved to see other people win and coach people up. And I've always been an extremely creative and visionary person. That's my Aquarius side, I guess, in my natal chart. So just understanding all of these things, it took a lot of work on myself to get out of my own way so that I can step into my purpose. And as a result of me stepping into my purpose, I began to do consultations. And I did free consultations. And today we're going to be speaking with Kayla Lewis. Kayla Lewis booked a free consultation with me back in December. And we had the consultation, the initial consultation, on December 22nd. And today we're going to discuss all that has transpired as a result of her taking advantage of that free consultation, as a result of her stepping into and trusting me with being my consultee. So without further ado, we're going to introduce Kayla Lewis. She's an amazing, energetic, upbeat person. She has a lot of creative gifts and abilities. And I just want to thank her once again for entrusting me with this opportunity. And she's coming to us today live from beautiful Guatemala. So I'm going to let her tell a little bit about herself, and we're going to dive into what made her book a consultation with me.
Hey, Grand Rise, everybody. Kayla here. Happy to be with you guys. Like Duran said, I'm here working with healing and just my own personal connection with people. That's my purpose here. Speaking from the heart, speaking to others, spreading love and light.
So with you reaching out to me to do a consultation, what made you initially reach out to me to do a consultation?
I felt like I had so much going on inside and not a way to organize it and just put it into action, put it to work. I'm a speech therapist, nanny, work with people on my spiritual healing journey. So all of these elements needed to be focused and bottlenecked and put into action, basically. So I was just lost, not knowing where to go, what to do, how to organize, what synchrony I should work it out on. So yeah.
Gotcha. And what's your sun sign, Kayla? Again?
Sun sign, Libra.
Libra. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like I'm a Capricorn, and one thing we are very grounded in is structure and order. And that's one thing, honestly, that I appreciate about myself as an artist. I used to do spoken word events and art events, and most of the artists that I dealt with weren't very structured and grounded in order, so me adding that element to the space was able to assist a lot of artists and have a lot of artists have great experiences with being features at venues and events, because a lot of artists, go to different events and like, man, it's so unorganized. I appreciate you so much. Like, you have no idea. You are like years beyond what most venue organizers are and what they do. So yeah, like that's a very strong point of mine. So once you booked the consultation, what was your experience when you had the initial consultation and the follow-up consultation with me?
Initially, just really trying to figure out where to go with it, how to put it in focus. And so you gave me some homework, you gave me some things to think about, and you had me journal, write things down where I see myself, all that good stuff. And it just kind of got the wheel turning, put it into a better perspective. And still just overall myself, I'm and Libra, so balancing. And so it's like, lost my train of thought. Just trying to balance, get it all together. And I'm nervous.
It's cool. So yeah, like when we did the initial consultation, of course I was asking questions that you probably wasn't expecting, but they gave a lot of insight into who you were, you know. So one thing I like to encourage and help people understand, like the consultation is only as effective as you are open. It's only as effective as you are receptive to receive what I have the ability to give. So one thing that Kayla did very well is she's very open. Told me about her. Like I knew anyway by her energy, like she had to have some type of cheerleading or something in her background, because she just has this bubbly, magnetic energy electrifying energy about her. So you're just delving into all aspects of your personality, because everything about you matters. Everything about you has value. And I feel like that's what we miss sometimes. We are programmed by society and the education system to only see value in things outside of ourselves, when those things are not the value is from within. We bring that value out and we receive monetary return as a result. But money is only the evidence, as my great teacher says, Chris Cole, money is only the evidence of the exchange of energy or the exchange of value. So once we get that through our head, we'll stop marginalizing our ideas. We'll stop marginalizing our gifts. We'll stop marginalizing our experiences, because all of us have a story. All of us have something that can be monetized and bring benefit and value to somebody else. But if we don't see that value from within, we'll never step out on faith and do it. So that's definitely something that's a heavy part of the process with the consultation with me. It's helping you to understand everything, every aspect about you is invaluable and can be then turned into a business for yourself. So after the during the second consultation, like what started bubbling up within you with the ideas that I gave you to execute on?
So I found myself being like on the breaking point. I'm breaking these generational curses, trying to heal. So even though I was in the scarcity mindset, working, I'm a speech therapist. I love kids. I love people. So I was still coaching, but just tunnel vision. And I wasn't able to look up and enjoy the things that I was doing. And so you came back with, okay, this is what you're into. You did your research and brought me back things that I'm like, oh, you're right. Things that I didn't even think about, you were able to dig and just kind of bring all that to the surface.
Right. And just showing you like everything that you already are is in alignment with what you are sent here and capable of doing right now. And see, that's a lot of things. A lot of us, we look for these visionary like things on the horizon down the road. But no, there's so much we can do right now. And if we just do those small things right now, we can be from December's having self-doubt to March being in Guatemala. So as a result of you fighting through that self-doubt, what has transpired? Like, what has brought you to Guatemala? Like, monetary wise, like what has happened for you? Synchronicity wise, what has happened for you? Like, so dive into what has happened for you since you took the faith and had a free consultation. We're giving ideas that are uniquely aligned to who you are, what has transpired since then?
So starting with, the outfit that I have on today, I manifested through this Guatemala. I have a little mannequin, and I've been dressing her with intentions. I dressed her in a sparkly dress, and I said, it's time to celebrate. I applied for grad school. 4 hours later, after I put that sparkly dress on my mannequin, I got the call that I got into grad school. So I'm like, oh, wow. And I did it a few more times. And so with Guatemala, I put this on her. And I said, okay, I had my consultation with Duran. Let's get this into motion. And literally 5-6 days after that, I met other people in Jamaica. So they learned about this trip and they said, Guatemala's next. And I said, I'm going. I don't care how, when, where, what I'm going to do to get there. I'm going to be there. So I'm here. They're outside jumping in the lake and I'm doing some homework, but it is what it is. I'm here working on my master's degree while I'm monetizing my passion. So just amazing. And even deeper. So there's a woman who she saw me working with the kids. And so she's like, I want to help you. And she sponsored me. She gave me some money and was like, so you can, live and just, and not have to worry about working so hard while they're in school to continue to keep elevating. And so come to find out, she did her undergrad program at this very lake. That was when I was like, oh, okay, this is next level. And I just feel I'm in a spiral. I ended up extending this trip. I was only going to come for 5 days, still in that little scarcity mindset, like, oh, I'm just going to take a little, dip my toe in Guatemala. But I'm like, no, let me stay for this whole time. So I extended it to the 10 days and just been great where I'm living it up because I am doing the work, putting in the little steps.
And all of that was absolutely fantastic. But I hope people do not sleep on what she said about dressing that doll. So many of us will never get to our goals because we don't afford ourselves the opportunity to be childlike. Children manifest at an extreme rate. Children manifest almost instantaneously because they are in the flow. They are not rigid. They don't think anything is stupid. They have imaginations. They allow themselves to express themselves in a way that makes sense for them. So it's amazing that you said that because I literally was just watching a video by my brother David McCullough, who is the founder of Inception. And David McCullough was talking about when he was a little kid, he would cut out the G.I. Joes out of the JCPenney catalog because he wanted the G.I. Joes, and he would play with those G.I. Joes. And they were, at that point, he had no need for the actual G.I. Joes because that he created that feeling and manifested that energy from within. So understanding like it's not the thing, it's our willingness to get out of our own way and allow ourselves to play, allow ourselves to explore, allow ourselves to be in flow, and allow ourselves to feel the energy of having those external things or those things that we perceive to be external things, but they're already here with us. We just have to align to that energy that allow us to see and experience them in this reality. So it's just absolutely amazing. Like this, I hope everybody, if you're watching this right now, or if you watch the recording, I hope you do not sleep on that very fact of aligning to that energy. And I'll dive into something that I personally am doing right now to align to the wealth frequency of the city of Miami. My spirit and my energy is telling me to move to Miami, and the universe keeps giving me more and more evidence as to why I need to be in Miami. So something that I do every morning is I have my tea or my lemon or lime hot warm water every morning to alkalize my body and to help my organs and to flush out anything that I need to flush out. But I then also I watch a video called Aston Martin Residences. If you're not familiar with Miami, right now they're building the world's first Aston Martin Residences. It's a 66-story condo apartment building. It's 100% residential, and the least expensive spot in this place is $1 million. But it's so damn beautiful. It's so opulent. It's so wealth inspiring. It's so classy. Like, it inspires me. So every morning I watch that video and just allow myself to experience and feel the energy of Miami and enjoy it. And I have another realtor that I follow on YouTube, Peter J. Acadano, I believe his name is, but he's a luxury realtor in Miami, and he tours the most amazing condos overlooking the Atlantic Ocean in Miami. So I use those things to fuel me aligning to that frequency of Miami. And that's just one thing that I do. So as a result of me doing this consultation with Kayla, one of the things that I have in my tool belt is what I call my idea portal. And the ideas that I gave Kayla came out of my idea portal. My idea portal relates to my personal relationship with water. This relationship that I have with water is a relationship that all people can be afforded, but it's like any muscle. Because I have exercised this muscle almost for over 10 years now, using Reiki, using mantras, using chants, I am able to get into this energy at Will's notice. Like, every day I come out of my idea portal with more ideas that I'm putting in journals, that I'm voice recording, that I'm saving for myself or having in my arsenal to give freely to other people. So just understand, like, my visionary qualities, my ability to tap into creativity, to tap into my personal I am. So if you don't know what your personal I am is, that energy of knowing that you are the creator, like, I can assist you with tapping into that. So just understand, like, there's a wealth of different things that I provide with holistic consciousness. I provide manifestation consciousness, spiritual consciousness. I am in wholesale real estate, so I can help you with that. And just a wealth of other things that I can provide. But at this time, I want to discuss, like, just think about, like, what if I personally were still swimming in my self-doubt? What if Kayla was still swimming in her self-doubt? Like, I'm sure there are countless people that Kayla is influencing right now that are watching Kayla. There are countless people that are watching me right now. Yesterday, I spoke with a young man who just started following me on Instagram this week. And he entrusted me with something via conversation over the phone that just, it warms my heart. And it's a heartbreaking situation that he's going through. But what if I wasn't presenting myself online to be someone who's encouraging, be someone who's empowering people in a way that afforded him the level of courage, the level of comfort to entrust what he entrusted with me? Like, where would his state of mind be? Like, what path could he potentially have gone down had he not saw something in me that made him feel like he could trust me and reach out to me? I have a young lady that I'm talking to right now. She says she doesn't like people at all. She sees something in me and she trusts me to work with her and to help her overcome these things. So just understanding, like, me personally, like, I have a lot of still unresolved trauma. We all have unresolved trauma. We all are going to have things in life that are going to create new traumas. But it's about us acknowledging where we are, having counseling with professionals, whether it's talk therapy, whether that's emotional freedom techniques, whether that's my brother in Detroit with Inception. So if you are unfamiliar with Inception, it's in Farmington Hills, Detroit. Be sure to check this brother out. His name is David McCullough on Instagram. He created the world's first mental health gym called Inception. So it's really just something that's allowing people to get space in their psyche, get space in their mental, their spiritual, their nervous system, so that they can start executing on all of these things that they have within them, all of these gifts. Like, many of us aren't really capable of fully embodying our gifts because we haven't afforded ourselves the space within ourselves to start to move and execute on those things. And as you grow into your execution, you're going to need to give yourself more room. So just understand, like, there's going to be more therapies and things you need to take advantage of. Like, I could go on all day about this, but to keep it short and succinct, that's all I'm going to say in that regard. So the next topic I want to dive into, like, so why is this entire conversation regarding purpose discovery, why is this so important? I feel that it is important because as a visionary, I see where the world is going. I see that technology is going to take a lot of jobs. I see that if you aren't someone who is discovering your purpose, refining your purpose, and then monetizing your purpose, you aren't going to be fully afforded what the age of Aquarius has to offer. You're not going to be a person who isn't going to be working a day in their life because you're not living your purpose. So one thing I think people kind of get misconstrued with the age of Aquarius is they look at it, oh, it's just abundance, everything is going to be great. But they have to understand Aquarius is an air sign. Air can be brutal. Like,
yes, it can.
If you're not aware of the magnitude of the air, of the wind, or the whatever that's hitting you, like, it can be brutal. So it can be extreme. So the age of Aquarius really is about extreme abundance or extreme lack. Which are you going to choose? It's on you. So if you want to add something to that, you can add something to that.
Yeah, I've just really felt that I'm on the roller coaster. I feel my highs, but something's triggering, something's this, some type of conflict. So I'm appreciating it because, like you said, I'm learning to be a responsible person, which is just to respond and not to react, and that's big. And just sitting back and saying, okay, what is this moment teaching me? And also cutting out the BS. I don't defend myself anymore. You think you know something about me? Good, you have it. There you go, And it is what it is, because I just have to continue to do me and not get off track because I've got it, And even I got an email while I was here too, as my vortex is just, amplifying that I got awarded. I'm going to be able to be a part of a small business grant program in my city. So I'll get $4,500 and all the things that I need to know to start up a business. So it was just, I hung up with changing my flight. And then when I checked my email, I got that email like, yes, you got into this program. So it's just happening. And even I was a cheerleader, ran track in high school. And then I turn around and when I moved to my new place, I'm coaching cheer, coaching track. So just all coming full circle. And just when you do put in the work, it does come back. The universe is waiting to serve us. And I say that the universe is rigged in my favor. I have to.
Exactly. Yeah. And and when you are just walking and saying, screw what anything external is attempting to make me believe, and just walk in faith. Mm-hmm. Like you said, as soon as you made the decision that you are going to stay there longer than 5 days, boom, here you go, $4,500. Like, you cannot make that stuff up. Like, that doesn't just happen by happenstance. That is understanding the code of the universe. Like, it wants to see that you are going to be that person that it can trust, that your ancestors can trust, that your spirit guides, your guardians can trust to positively impact other people. Because we have billions of people on this planet that need to be positively impacted so that they can rise into their purpose. And the more of us that are rising into our purpose, the more we will build this wealth frequency of not needing these institutions and these toxic masculine governments, as I call them. We will not need these institutions. And we are coming into an age where we will be able to create our own world without their assistance or without their involvement. So just understanding the magnitude of the times we're in and understanding what the age of Aquarius is going to afford us. So everything that I'm doing right now, I would be remiss if I did not discuss like what began my journey, what afforded me the opportunity to tap in to learning how to be online and influence people. And my first community that I got involved in it's called the ABS Tribe. Within the ABS Tribe, I learned the basics of what's called digital real estate. I don't know. I can't remember when I met you on Instagram, Kayla, but it was end of November or something. Like end of November maybe.
Yeah.
So as a result of me executing on what I learned in ABS Tribe, the first domino that came for me was probably like in September. Like holistic consciousness has existed since 2013. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Like if you go on my YouTube page, you'll see some videos of me looking like I was 12 years old back in 2013, where I introduced holistic consciousness. Got one video that's got over 1,000 views, but I dropped the ball on my purpose because I was still living in a lot of guilt, a lot of self-shame, a lot of judgmental religious dogma, and I wasn't allowing myself to express myself to the degree that I am now. But something happened back in September as a result of me being a part of the community ABS Tribe. One of the founders of ABS Tribe, his name is Jake Taylor Jacobs, and he had a private coaching call, and he made this statement. So many of us are drowning in our own waters because we refuse to focus on somebody else. And I'm like, man, I've been drowning for years because of this guilt, because of this unresolved trauma, feeling inadequate, feeling unworthy. And that's where so many of us are. And we don't understand the power of community and like-minded people can transform our lives. So if you would like to know more about the ABS Tribe, text I want to know more to 901-296-9848. That's 901-296-9848. It's a community that welcomes all people of all walks of life. It's helped me to further discover my purpose, refine my purpose, and monetize my purpose, as my brand alludes to. And it can most definitely assist you with doing the same. So don't negate your gifts, your abilities, your experience. I can positively, objectively identify things within you that you can monetize and pursue within the ABS Tribe. And it's a very, very affordable community to be a part of. And the other community that I'm a part of is called BWO. I was talking with Kayla before we started this live about how I'm learning from a 7-figure day trader, a cryptocurrency millionaire, a cryptocurrency mining millionaire. This brother has implemented cryptocurrency mining programs at over 50 HBCUs. He is the first board director of a African-American board director of a company to go public. He's an absolute genius. He owns over 10 businesses, and I've gone through his program within BWO related to money and market psychology. And as a result of me going through his program, Money and Market Psychology, I have removed the firewall in my mind between my genius with numbers and my relationship with money. So as a result of that firewall being gone, like I am about to create wealth from a very small amount of money to monetize and grow my nest egg so that I can free up my time and execute on so many creative things that I have to execute on so many philanthropic things that I execute on, so many spiritual experiences that I need to execute on with traveling the world. Now that I have this skill set and this psychological barrier that's gone, I can travel the world and be anywhere there's great internet and make money in the markets. You know, and that's uniquely something that's a part of my personal purpose and gift. So if you are a person who feel like you were a math genius in school, but you don't have that great relationship with money, BWO, learning from Chris Cole, is something that you might want to look into. So once again, text I want to know more if you want to know more about ABS Tribe or BWO to 901-296-9848. If you would like to book a consultation with me, text consultation to that same number. Because there was something very prophetic that Kayla said at the end of the review that she did with me. And I'll let you say it, Kayla. What did you say at the end of that review?
Book with Duran now before it's too late.
Exactly. So what I'm going to be doing is, I know my time is very valuable. I know what's in alignment and waiting for me right now through May the 31st. So all I'm going to commit to working with as far as consultations are concerned is 8 people through May the 31st. So if you are interested in booking a consultation with me, text consultation to 296-9848. The first 8 people, that's it. That's all I'm committed to. The consultations are $44 an hour. 4 is my number, as you saw Duran Jackson 444 on the screen. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Duran Jackson 444. And yeah, text consultation if you would like to book a consultation. I'm only taking the first 8 serious people. So if you are ready to step out of your self-doubt, step out of your self-limiting beliefs, book a consultation with me. Like I can't make any guarantees, but everybody that entrusts me with this, their lives are going to be positively, absolutely enhanced. And they're going to start to see the synchronicities. Like I know I'm in a flow right now, and allow me to give some of that flow, or allow you to step into the flow along with me. So just understanding that, text consultation to 901-296-9848. And Kayla, if you want to allow people to know where they can reach you, how they can follow your journey, I'll allow you to do that at this time.
I'm Teeny Timber and Divinity Through Trinity on Instagram. And my website, my website is divinitytrinity.com. Still under construction because it's happening, and it's happening fast. So I'm trying to keep up with it too.
Right. And see, that should be our biggest problem, attempting to keep up with everything that's just popping out of the universe. You said Divinity Trinity?
Yeah, divinitytrinity.com is the website. And then I'm Divinity Through Trinity on Instagram. Still trying to figure that out.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, all right. So people, we're not going to keep y'all any longer. I hope you all found value in this. And to close, once again, I decree that you are the epitome of health and wealth. I decree that you are continuously transforming into a greater version of self. I decree that you are interacting with opportunities instead of reacting to success. I decree that you are aligning to all that elevates your unique mind, body, and spirit. I'm Duran Jackson. My brand is Holistic Consciousness. Don't grind, align. Align to all that elevates your unique mind, body, and spirit. Y'all have a great day. Thank you again, Kayla.
Ashe. Thank you. Take care.
Namaste. You too.
Thank you.